Hello everybody, I'd like to welcome you to this Clubhouse sponsored review here. I'm going to just walk you through a couple things that I didn't realize about Clubhouse. I always knew Clubhouse did amazing mixes and amazing dips, but I never realized that they actually did such a variety. Turns out, when I got this package in the mail, that there are things for everything from different pastas to the standard dips, the family favorites like tacos and sloppy joes, all sorts of gravies, even things for Yorkshire puddings. But one thing I didn't even know that they made were these wonderful, and you'll have to excuse me, I ripped the top off this one, but I will post a better picture because I'm going to make this one right now. But they make these wonderful slow cooker packets. And I'm going to do with you today this Caribbean style pot roast. Now the recipe can be found on the back of each package, and it's also on clubhouse.ca. I also didn't realize that they had so many international style flavors. I see that there's a butter chicken, that there's a ginger beef stir fry, so there's really quite a lot of variety in this. I want to show you how easy this is to do. With multiple children around, this takes a couple of seconds. If you're in a busy family and running back and forth in carpools and running to different events, this is the kind of thing you need to do on a weekday. So here we go. What this calls for is the juice of a lime, and it's been mixed with a little bit of water, and this goes into some diced tomatoes. And into that, we're going to pour our seasoning packet. Let me just move this out of the way so you can see a little bit better. Now what I also love about Clubhouse packets is that the ingredients are actually quite good. It's not full of a bunch of things that I don't know what they are. So we're just going to mix this together, and I wanted to do this in real time so you could really see how quick this is. The only thing I've done ahead of time is actually chop my veggies, but I like to do all my prep work before I start cooking. I figured you probably didn't want to watch me chop them all. So let me do this. Okay. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put all our veggies in the bottom of our slow cooker. And I've got potato and carrots and sweet potato and onions. And I'm so looking forward to this. I've never actually had a Caribbean style pot roast before. So this really just piqued my interest. And being from the West Indies, my family, my lineage being from the West Indies, this really appealed to me. So I'm just going to mix them together so I get them all nicely mixed around. You can see them all in there. On top of this, I'm going to place my roast. Now the package says that you can use just a standard pot roast, like an outside round. I actually got a sirloin tip. I just like the cut a little better for myself, so that's how I switched it up for me. And then all I do after that is I just pour our prepared seasoning mix over the top of this, just like this. It smells so good already, and it hasn't even been heated. It's amazing actually how good this smells. And this is going to be popped into my slow cooker, and we're going to cook it on high for 8 hours. Sorry, on high for 4 hours or on low for 8 hours. I'm going to be gone most of today, so I'm going to actually cook it on low for 8 hours. So I will see you back here in 8 hours, and you can see how this wonderful pot roast turns out. Okay, so welcome back. It's the end of the day. We're going to take our roast out of the slow cooker here, our Caribbean style roast here. I'm going to just grab a couple of utensils. It smells amazing. It looks amazing. And it really couldn't have been much simpler than it was. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to take out here is my roast. Looks so juicy. Put out all my veggies, and you'll see that this is actually quite a meal in itself. You don't really have to put much with this. You probably could put a salad if you wanted to. I'm actually going to do Yorkshire pudding. I know it's not necessarily traditional with a pot roast, but I just love Yorkshire pudding, and Clubhouse does a wonderful Yorkshire pudding mix. So I'm going to do that as well, and I'll put up a video on the Yorkshire pudding as well. But this does have a lot of veggies in this recipe that came with it, and there's a lot of juice in this. I could take the juice and just reduce it down in a pot, add a little vermouth or sherry to it. That would be delicious too, and put in a pat of butter. But I really just like having lots of juice with my roast, and I don't really worry about whether it's thickened or not when it's a pot roast. I find if I'm not doing a pot roast, I do like to thicken my gravy, and again, Clubhouse has lots of gravy packs as well to make life just that much easier. So let me just grab my oven mitts. I'm just going to pull this out and pour off the juice that you can see it too. This is actually really heavy today, and I can only find one oven mitt, so we'll do this with a towel as well. Just want you to see how much juice actually comes off this and how yummy this looks. I'm just going to put this over the top of everything. This would be fantastic with mashed potatoes as well as the potatoes that are in here, with some green beans. It'd be yummy with a whole bunch of different things. I'm just going to wipe my platter. And there you have it. That's Caribbean pot roast done in the slow cooker with the Clubhouse slow cooker mixes. For this and for other recipes that you see done on our site, make sure to go to clubhouse.ca and to take a peek around. They have some wonderful recipes listed on their site there. And make sure to check out the Clubhouse recipe packs, a little marinade and gravies and slow cookers and pastas. There's something for absolutely everybody. So head on over to your grocery store too and check out Clubhouse in store.